Welcome back. When it comes to social media, it's now part and parcel of our lives. Everyone, you are gonna see and feel that he or she is getting the news from this source. But is this right or wrong? What are the most important advantages and disadvantages of social media? And how social media is really shaping the awareness of our youth in specific? Is this a threat, a danger, or something which we should get used to? These are questions which we are going to discuss together with my dear guest Sally Islam, our human development expert. Sally, hello. Thank you very
Hello.
much for being with us.
Yeah, I'm very happy. I'm pleased to be with you today.
And we're going to start immediately with this very simple question, but in the same time deep one. How do you see the very big influence of social media on our youth and the social media's role in shaping the awareness of us in general and of our young generation in specific?
Actually, the young generation nowadays are shaping their opinions according to the social media because it's close to them, close to their hearts. So they took the influencer there without thinking anymore about their aims, their goals, whatever they wanted. They take their opinions and go on their opinions, okay? And it's gonna be like their opinion. They can implement it in their life without thinking about the aim or the goal of this influencer. Maybe he's thinking for something that he wanted to achieve it in the future.
Yeah.
Maybe he will go to the parliament one day. Maybe he will rule the country one day. Whatever.
Whatever.
Yeah. But they don't think about this issue, and they implement all the opinions that they can face or see in the social media without thinking, and this is very wrong, really.
Very negative, but it's a double scissor weapon, as we can describe it. What's our role? I mean, not only as media, but as parents, as teachers in school, the old generation. What can we do to prevent the harm of social media, and in the same time to admit this is now part and parcel of our life, something which we cannot get rid of?
hmm Yes. Okay. We have to think first about this age. Okay. How can you deliver the information to them?
Yeah.
This is the very good question that you have to ask yourself about. That how can I deliver information or any idea or opinion that I want these youth to listen to me. Okay. So this is to the parents and the teachers too.
Yeah.
The second one, that you have to choose the right way, that you can say no, you can't follow social media, it's something bad and you have to cut it now, right now. No, don't do this, because of course they will disagree with you. They will take you like enemy in this time, and they refuse any orders, so you have to choose the way that you can deliver your message to them, and you have to say that, oh yeah, social media has a good side. Okay, you can follow the good role models in it. Okay, like anyone which is good.
But Sally, here there are two schools. There are people who are gonna say that, okay, if we bring up our children in a good way, they are going to be very much capable of differentiating between what's good and what's bad. And others would say, no, our sponsorship, our control should be there all the time. Which is which?
My wish is like be in the middle. Be in the middle of them, okay? You have to give them the approach of thinking. Thinking approach, like you have to put them in the road of thinking what is good and what is bad. Give them the rule, but first you have to deliver to them how to think first. Okay? For example, in the social media, ask your children few questions. Okay, if you see any opinion in the social media, you have to think about the one who put this publisher or publishment, sorry, or think in the social media. Who is this person? Who is this person who put this post first that you follow it now? Okay, you have to ask yourself this question. Another thing, what is his aim? Why he put this post specially? Why? Okay, and the third one, you have also, you ask yourself, yeah, this is the message that you deliver to your child. You have to ask yourself that you have to see the other side or the other opinions about the thing.
Sally, what you're talking about is the perspective of a grown-up person to differentiate between what's good and bad and stuff like that. But I mean here teens, even children. Unfortunately, you can find a 7, 8-year-old boy with a mobile and with speaking about social media as he is living inside this mobile. And in my humble opinion, this is very dangerous. I don't know if you agree with me on that.
Yeah, I'm totally agree with you. But you know, your role gonna be very important, like a parent.
Mm.
Okay, your role very important to them because you can control the time that they can spend on the on social media.
Yeah.
You can also like a supervisor of them. You have to supervise your child in the social media.
Mm.
What is the pages or what are the pages they are following?
Mm.
Okay, and why? And you can also control the sorry, the opinions, his opinions. Like you can follow them and you can discuss with them.
Mm.
Okay, the reason that you write this opinion, why? Tell me why. And you have to open like discussion to him, open discussion with him. Tell me your opinion about 1, 2, 3. Why do you why do you think this is right and this is wrong? You have to spend time. It
Amen.
totally according to time. And if you cut the social media or decrease the time that the child spent it on the social media, you have to give him like another thing that,
An alternative.
or alternative, yeah,
Yeah.
substitution or alternative thing that he can follow it or play it.
This is it. This is something which is really aching when you find that if there is a family of four, father, mother, and 2 children, each in his or her room, and each with
This is
the
totally
mobile,
wrong.
meaning that the coming generations are not going to be able to socialize with others
Hmm.
and to have this
Of
kind of
course.
dialogue,
Yeah.
to be able to even build real friendship relations, not a friendship virtual. How do you see the danger of these things I've just mentioned
It's
as
very
only
dangerous,
examples,
really.
I mean?
Really, it's very dangerous. But you have to think about your responsibility.
Mm.
You are parent, they are child, okay, or children.
Yep.
This is your child, and these are your children, and you have the responsibility, not them.
Hmm.
Okay, if you control, if you have your mobile all the day and let your child like this on the social media and do whatever he wants, this is like a very bad thing from you, not from your child. The
Hmm.
rule, only the rule here, it's for you, for the parents, and he is implementing you and your character to him. You
Hmm.
know, I'll be like my mother. So my mother is holding the mobile 24 hours. I'll be like her,
Yeah.
and also
Amen.
your son and so on. Yeah, I'll be like my father. So they have to look you like a responsible person. You can follow the social media like a few hours, good way. You can follow like a role model in your field and so on. Benefit thing, you know. You have to teach
Amen to that.
them.
Very useful things. But you know, Sally, social media before COVID is not social media after COVID. Because with the lockdown, with no more clubs, no more open areas, even there are many countries which impose curfews for months, not only for a week or something. So social media became the main source, and social media became the main source of news, of entertainment, of just occupying myself with something I see enjoyable, stuff like that. Do you think that um, this lockdown of or this period played another role in making social media more having more impact on all of us in general?
Actually, for youth, they can change their time that they can spend on social media. They did it a lot of time, like maybe 1 year. Okay, so they used to follow the social media and the pages and so on. But nowadays, you can, as a parent, okay, you can see another places that you can go with your child, with your teen, and so on. And I told you that you have to like give him alternative thing or alternative club or alternative cinema or whatever. Okay, put him in a real society, not a
The
fake
word
one.
real is very important. The word real is the core. But tell you something, let's confess something. Let's confess that there are now what we call bloggers, not well educated. They, they do not have even the ability to speak in a decent manner, but they earned a lot of money, and unfortunately they now became examples and role models for our youth. And they are going just to ask, you want me to be graduated from a high ranking faculty, and you want me to lead such a career, despite the fact that this one in such a very short period of time became a multi-millionaire and stuff like that. What's the answer? What's the model answer for this?
Okay. The model answer that you can follow him before this period. Do you have any archive? Do you have information about this person? What's his educate? Okay, you can ask your child like this. Okay, give me any information about him.
Yeah.
Okay, what is the society that he
His
come
background.
from?
His background.
His background, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, can you give me any background of him? You can't. So, but it's also according to your mindset and what's your rules and what's your manners and what I put inside you, inside your character. Can you pronounce these words or these bad words? Or can you behave in this? Can you see your parents like him? No. So you can follow only the people that the one or the copy of your parents,
Yeah.
not the only the other one, because maybe they have his rule, his road. Even it's good or bad, but this is not our way. You have to be like your family,
Yep.
not your father. If you want to be like not like your father, okay, but choose your uncle, choose your aunt, choose anyone has the same manners or same behaves. This
Yeah.
is the right one, and you will achieve what you want, but according to your background. And you have to sit with background, because whatever happen in this life, maybe you lose your money if you achieve a lot of money, but you lose it, and then you have to depend on your education. You have to depend on your like mind. Okay, if you don't have education and if you don't have mind, so you lose everything in one
When
minute.
you develop your mentality in a
Yes,
positive
of
manner,
course.
you are going to lead not only a happy life, a successful one.
Successful.
And this is going to be the added value to you as a person.
Yes.
I think that this is the issue. Sally, now, before, I think 10 years ago or something, we used to say that the world became a small village. Now, it's a small room. And this this is another double scissor weapon. I mean, you can find one of our sons, for example, having a friend from Guatemala, having a friend from the other side of the planet, with different culture, with different religion, with everything different. It's great to have this mix of culture, but how to let social media choose for me what I can accept and what I should not accept, not only as a parent or as a mentor, but as an Egyptian, as someone with a background, a culture and civilization, which really means a lot.
This is a very deep question, that the social media will not give you the thing that you want. Social media has aim,
Yeah.
okay, and you will implement it by let you follow these pages or be with this opinion or disagree with that one, okay, because they have agenda or like schedule for them, for the companies, for the social media, it's all for Google, whatever.
Yeah.
But you have to let everything go to your mind and think about it, like okay, it's like in the way that I think, that my parents teach me. Even anyone, even your adult, even your teen, even your child, you have a parent.
Yeah.
Okay, and your parent taught you, if they are not here, they taught you some values, some manners, so you can measure these things, that you can see it to you. What can you accept it or not? These manners are acceptable or not acceptable according to you, according to your character, according to your mindset. So not everything is bad, but you will take the things or the
This is
values.
exactly what I wanted to say. I don't want our interview to say that social media is always bad and is always negative. No, on the contrary. But we want to pick the wonderful positive things to take and to avoid the negative side of the
Of
coin.
course, of course.
For example, Sally, do you think that now our mobile phones or our tabs or whatever already took the role of a book? I mean, the PDF files and stuff like that are now for us more important than having a book than the touch of the paper?
Of course, of course. It not totally, because I'm the one who is preferring the book, which is
I prefer
soft.
the touch of a
Yeah,
paper.
yeah, yeah, the
Yeah.
soft. Yeah. But nowadays the people, the teens, all of course, they prefer this one, which is PDF.
Mm.
Okay, but it's according to what they used to and what they saw the everything in the in the mobile, so they can follow it
Mhm.
in their mobiles and laptops and so
I
on.
love dogs. No
Really?
problem. Hello, guys.
Hello. They can take the interview with us.
I love them. But anyways, let's return to this because for me this is very important because, for example, as I mentioned, COVID, remote learning was a must.
Hmm.
I mean, no more schools. So remote learning took place, and it was also by social media. And we took into consideration that this is something which can continue for some time. How do you see this as also a positive side of the coin? And do you think that we should continue on taking courses, for example, on using this side of social media?
Yeah, we can. We can, but by controlling. Put controlling the first thing that you have to deliver something to your child, but first you have to control, you have to say it, you have to be with your child, you have to spend time. It's according to time. You don't have time, so don't ask your child about the time that he spent on social media, and don't ask about him in the after in the like in the time that he will be like he's taking drugs, you know, drugs. Social
Addiction.
media will be drugs
Mm,
for him. Don't ask him, but now you have the responsibility, really. You
mm,
have, even your parent, even your teacher, even any responsible person who is adult, he has a responsibility.
mm.
You have to teach your child. You have to give him like a very small speech. You have to maybe in the television. You have
Dialogue.
to, yeah,
Having
dialogue.
this
Yes,
dialogue
yes, yes. Yeah,
together.
you can deliver dialogue with him. Okay, you can give him like there are audience people. They can audience people. They can hear a lot.
Mm,
Okay, so in the school maybe there is a speech. They can in the break. So maybe can anyone, like any teacher, talk about a value one day, every day they talk about the value, you know.
mhm.
So when the child go back to his home and follow his mobile, he will see something. Okay, oh, this is like against to the value that we took in the school, so this is wrong. No, we will not we will not believe it, because it's not according to our religion, it's not according to our, it's not being with our culture and so on. So he will compare. This
Mm,
is comparing, coming from what? Coming from teaching.
yeah.
Teaching by delivering information or speech.
But you know, Sally, sometimes I feel that our teens or our young people in specific, they do judge the others by their posts, for example, by by what they write. I mean, I can judge this person that he is a very religious person, for example, with his posts. This is a very unique, mentally nice or mentally smart person with his post. Do you think that this is a good idea? I mean, how I can judge a person only with reading some of his posts, not having this direct relation between
So
me
this is the
and him and
gap.
her.
This is the gap with him, with them, with these people, with these teens. And you know the real information. As an adult, you know the real information that you have to deal with this person in a real life. Okay? So you will tell the teens who they don't know this information, they can judge this person, and this is very totally wrong. If he judges this person only from posts, this is not giving him the opinion. Yeah. So you can tell him that the right thing of giving judge for anyone, that you have to deal with him first in the
Personally,
real.
to deal with him or her personally.
Yeah,
But
yeah.
there is another side which I think is also very dangerous. You would find some people who are that, I'm sorry for that, coward. They are
Mm-hmm.
mean. I mean, they are hidden behind the keyboard or behind the screens. Unfortunately, we can find very bad words, and we can find very bad comments, particularly when it comes to the pages of the actors and actresses and public figures. Simply when they know that they are not going to be traced or tracked, or nobody is going to know who is he or she, they would do anything. And this is also something which I really feel that it can be of very negative impact on the
It's a
character,
war, really, it's a war.
as if it is a fight.
Fight, yeah.
How we can fight this fight or
How
combat
can we
this
fight
fight.
this fight?
Yeah.
By your weapons. Your weapons, you know, your weapons are speech. Your weapons are learning. Your weapons are speaking to these people or these teens
Mm.
with the good way that they can accept it.
Mm.
But your weapons only on learning, and give him the way of thinking, and don't let him obey you.
Mm.
They can disobey you, but you can like give him alternative question or ask the question in another way.
Mm.
You have to change your ways. So you have to take the entrance to them. You have to know how to enter to them and enter to their life. How can you be a friend, yeah, a friend on the social media, friend in the real life. And very important thing that you have to give him alternative things rather than the social
And a
media.
space, of course. Freedom to choose, but we should have a ceiling, a limit.
Limits, limits,
Yeah,
control.
yeah. But you are gonna find this. Let's act, okay?
Okay.
Mom, you are telling me just to leave this. I know it's not your generation. You have not been exposed to all what we are exposed to. So let me fight my fight, and would you please do not judge me with your old mentality? Answer.
Okay. I'll not fight you. You know why? Because also I feel it like it's important thing. So we can follow our social media pages, that the thing that we love it, and we love it to follow every day, and then we have something to do.
Mm.
We have something to do with whatever. No, sorry, without saying that you have to leave your mobile.
Mm.
Give him another action, or another thing that he will do, or another order, and he's supposed to leave his mobile.
Mhm.
So leave your mobile with not indirect way,
Mm.
in indirect order. So, okay, can you help me in this one? Okay, come with me. I'll do this, but I want really your help because I can't do it lonely, you know? I want you.
So it's the way.
He will leave. Yeah,
It's
be
the way.
clever. Be clever in ordering your child.
And simply, I enjoyed our discussion.
Thank
you
you.
very much for your input, and we are going to leave you with a promise to see you again in more
Inshallah.
episodes of Nile.
Thank you so
Sally,
much.
thank you.
You are welcome.
Well, we were very much delighted to have with us Sally Islam, our human development expert. Right after the short break, I'm going to return back with more. Stay tuned.